What's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit that notification bell. So every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Hey, I want to touch on this story, or talk about this story out of Dallas. I don't know if y'all remember a few weeks back, there was this broad daylight kidnapping in Oak Cliff section of Dallas, where this guy, well, his two kids, I think it was 9 and 7 years old, were walking to 7-Eleven during the daytime, and some guy picked them both up. Not really sure what the conversation was, but he picked them both up, took them to, it was a boy and a girl, took them to like the dollar store. Somehow got the boy to get out the car, like they was going to the dollar store. Then he locked the door, took off, and took the little girl. Later on, the little girl was found. They saw that he dropped her off, and she was found, and so the search was on for this fugitive, which was amazing, and was made me feel good about it, because we always have these negative stories about how the police deal with crimes when it comes to black children. But they had the guy's picture out. They had a description of the car. They had video of the car. And it goes back to what I say that my dad says all the time. Nowadays, you got to be the most ignorant person in the world if you committed any crimes, because there's cameras everywhere. You got cell phones, doorbell cameras, hell, even now the Quickie Marts, they've upgraded their systems now to where you can actually damn near crystal clearly see who's in the video. But anyway, as we saw with what's the name, Carly Russell, they got cameras on the highway. I knew it, but it's a lot of people who probably didn't know. But it's like, if you watch the news, I know here locally in the morning, they do traffic reports, and the first thing they show are cameras that's streaming down the highway. But anyway, that's another story, another topic for another day. But let's get into the story right here, because this little couple. So after it was like a long manhunt, this couple saw the dude on a bus. They called 911, and when the police confronted him, he tried to off himself, and they was able to save his life for whatever reason, and now he's in jail. But anyway, the problem with this story is they tried to collect a reward from Crime Stoppers, and Crime Stoppers said they did not deserve it, well, weren't eligible for it. And I'm gonna get into the story, and we're gonna, so you can see why, so they can explain why, and we're just gonna dissect it here for a second. So it says, Fox 4 viewer gives reward to couple who helped catch suspect. Let's go through it. This is from fox4news.com. It said, after Fox reported on Crime Stoppers' refusal to issue a reward to a couple who was key to Dallas police arresting a most wanted fugitive, someone stepped up to do what he said Crime Stoppers failed to do. Fox 4 viewer Cliff Freeman, as you can see him here, EXP, I've seen that company's van around the area. Fox 4 viewer Cliff Freeman said when he saw our story, he knew he needed to do the right thing for the family that did not hesitate when face to face with a top 10 most wanted fugitive. Quote, we've been hearing a lot of thank yous that were heroes, Kenyatta and Brian Jordan said. Fox 4 was there as Freeman hand delivered a check to Kenyatta and Brianna. Kenyatta and Brianna? His name was Kenyatta? Okay, to Kenyatta and Brianna Jordan. I know you guys have been through a lot. I saw your story that Lori did on Channel 4, and it just touched my heart. Freeman said Freeman is a Dallas native and business owner. What you guys did, put yourself at risk, took a bad guy off the street. You are my heroes for that. Can I give you a hug? Brianna asked Freeman. She saw the amount for $5,000. Thank you so much. So the man gave the family a $5,000 check, which is great. That's something I didn't see was like a GoFundMe or somebody taking up collections for them, which is sad, because I mean they hell, they caught the dude. They saw the dude, got him arrested, so they should have got the reward. But let's see why they didn't get the reward. Let's see. He said, "Try not to tear up out here. I know everybody's going to see this." Kenyatta said, which is not really sure if I wanted everybody to see that. I mean, $5,000, man. You got some desperate cutthroat people, family who gonna be ringing your phone asking can they borrow a couple of dollars because they got a high electric bill and it's summer heat, running AC all day. So the Jordans are parents of 6 young children who are 7, 6, 4, 3, 1, and 6 months. Now, I had to commend this young couple. I don't know them from a can of paint, but from on a surface level, I commend it because it looks like they're married. If not, they're living together. So and you got a 7-year-old child, so you basically a common law married. So y'all probably, if y'all been living together since then, so y'all are married in the eyes of the Most High and the state of Texas government. But I commend them because they have 6 kids and they're married and they're young, so it's like they got a family, and hopefully the brother Kenyatta is, being that positive male role model, raising his kids in the same house, raising his children. Got to commend that because now you got too many groups out here condemning, talking bad, pretty much destroying the nuclear family. You have your, the LMNOP people, your Black Lives Matter creators, so leaders who was against the nuclear family. You have, you transgender people who pretty much just want to destroy all civilization. You got people like, what's her name? Tasha K. Williams, if that's who it is, Erica Williams. I can't remember her name. It's not Tasha K. I think it's Erica Williams. She out here putting out videos saying that black women should bypass the brother and just go to the little old sperm banks and get their seed and forget having family babies and families with these brothers. And it's like the most idiotic and ignorant thing that you can hear. And then you got women say that all the good men, there are no more good men out there. Well, all the good men were out there. You chose to go a different route. And so all the good men were taken by other women. And then you try to wrap around and come back and get them, they gone. But yeah, like I say, shout out to this family. Like I say, commend them. Young family together, hopefully they understand. Well, hell, they've been together 7 years, so I know they went probably hard times, hardships, trying to make a way. Trying to keep that family together, man. That's how it's supposed to be. So anyway, back to the story. So when they saw a report that Leonard Neal was wanted for abducting a 9-year-old boy, 7-year-old girl, and assaulting the girl, you can read that for yourself. They looked at his photo carefully. When they thought they saw him at a bus stop, they called 911. As Neal got on the bus, they followed it. While talking to police, they followed while talking to police. Before police arrested Neal, he cut his throat with a box cutter. You can kind of see that scar right there. But he lived. The chair who oversees the North Texas Crime Stoppers, Fox 4, that the Jordans could not receive, I guess probably must mean told Fox 4 that the Jordans could not receive the reward because their tip went through 911 instead of their tip line. Yeah, there goes the cut right there. Freeman said he believes the Jordans' actions were deserving of the reward anyway, which is why he provided them the amount in full. I don't have Crime Stoppers number programmed in my phone, but I do have 911, and I guarantee you 911 will be the first number I call, Freeman said. And that's the thing I said too, that it didn't make sense, because if you see a wanted fugitive, and especially if he finna get on the bus, or let's say you see a wanted fugitive or a suspect doing a commission of a crime, whatever the case may be, hell, he could be sitting there sipping on tea in his front yard lifting weights. Whatever the case may be, who in the hell is going to call 911 when you see that person right there in your face? Now, it's one thing if you say, hey, let me call Crime Stoppers. I know where he lives. This is, I know where he hang out. I know where he works. I can understand maybe you call it Crime Stoppers if you thinking that deeply, but the average person, and Crime Stoppers should know this because them son guns been around forever. The average person is going to call 911 and say, hey, I see this guy right now. Y'all need to come get him. Period. Say Freeman said he wants to show the community that the Crime Stoppers are not. When you do the right thing, the community will have your back. They said on top of that, we were able to contact Six Flags. Freeman said Six Flags is providing the Jordan family with tickets to attend the park. Well, hell, they're going to need that $5,000 just to afford to take all them kids to Six Flags, because that stuff, because Six Flags ain't cheap. They say we want to celebrate with you this great thing you have done. Six Flags wanted to participate in as well. Need more heroes like you, which is true. I don't see the other part of the story. I want this. I guess it must be on another website. But yeah, so that's what the Crime Stopper said is, well, what brother Kenyatta had said was that he did that the advertisement say, or the story says that either call Crime Stoppers or 911. That's the line they give. It does not say anything when that stuff go across the TV, or if there's a billboard, it doesn't say call Crime Stoppers if you want the reward, or call 911 if you don't want the reward. Don't say that. And so that's why he feeling like, man, they did them wrong, and they did, and they really did, and that's some jacked up stuff right there, because they should just went ahead and gave him that money. But see what it's gonna do, like in the future, make people think that you're gonna call Crime Stoppers, and then, like I say, if you see a guy sitting in your face and you call Crime Stoppers and you go through that whole spiel, then they gonna have to call 911, and then by the time everything can happen, that guy could have been gone. Well, you call 911, say, hey, I see so and so just got on the bus and we following the bus, because that's what they said. They was on the phone with 911 the whole time, and then when the police like pulled up, they said, "Is this you and y'all, and y'all SUV, your little silver SUV?" And it's like, yeah, the silver van. They said yes. They said, okay, y'all can back up. We're here now. That wouldn't have happened like that if you call Crime Stoppers. But anyway, like I said, that was jacked up because I thought about this story because of the whole Carly Russell story, which I'm gonna do a video on that here shortly, about how that money hasn't been isn't going to be returned yet. They say it's not going to be returned, but I think there's, it's just political stuff that's caused them not to return it. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story, man. Like I said, this is a good story. 6 kids. I'm sure that $5,000 will, go in handy. Will help out a lot. They get to go to Six Flags. I don't know when they'll go. It's 105 degrees in the middle of the day. So, summertime. That's going to be a hard time to go. Maybe they can try to wait till like Halloween or the Christmas time when it's a little cooler out there. But anyway, tell me what y'all think about this story. Leave your comments below and then share it with the world. And with that being said, I'll leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.